Generally, we talk about few things for our career to progress. In this video, let's talk about 5 things which would look small but they would have a huge impact on our career and even they can affect our job within our company. First thing, openly, publicly talking about our company, especially negative things about our company on social media. For example, about a layoff in our company. For example, about hike, about appraisal, work culture, salary structure, salary growth, and managers, and all such things. It is certainly not good to do all these things. For example, let's say, even recently I have seen this incident happen. Some Instagram page or some Facebook group or someone has shared some joke about your company, like about your work from office policy, about company asking you to come and report and work from office the entire 5 days, about the hike in the company, culture in the company, project allocation in the company. Let's say some negative post has been posted on some social media platform. When you look at it, maybe internally you do have that same feeling. You will get a laugh, you'll get a smile on your face, you will feel it funny, and then you will share that post within your community. There can be a situation if you see such a post on LinkedIn and you take and share it amongst your community, and one of your manager will see or some senior person from the same organization will see in a good position. Maybe he is directly linked to you, maybe he is not directly linked to you. It can be in your project, it can be outside the project, but he is within the same organization. If something like that happens, it will definitely affect our future. For example, some layoff has happened in your company. You see, current situation, it is so volatile. In 2023, 2024, entire situation is extremely volatile. You never know what will happen to whoever it is. It can be a top person, it can be a normal person, it can be a fresher, it can be a 15 years most critical resource. Anything can happen. When this kind of things happen in your company, no company wants to come out and say, oh, I'm going to lay off this person. Same way, when a layoff happens, there is nothing anybody can do about it. We should not go there. We should not go onto a social media platform and say, my company has laid off these many people. First most important thing, you should never talk anything negative about your company, because there are people above you in senior level who respect the company so much for the pay they are getting. Maybe we are getting only some 25,000 or 30,000 or 40,000, but in the same company there will be people who are taking 3 to 5 lakhs. They have utmost respect and deep respect for the company. Suppose you are sharing this negativity or news about layoff or any such thing on social media from your account, then if it comes to their notice, then definitely your progress will not be as smooth as you think. Because when you see a meme or a joke about your company, you will see it from some page, from some Instagram page or some group. That group which you are seeing, you don't know who the owner of that group is, who the individual owner of that group is. It is just a group. There is some name. It is just one channel or group. There is some name. You will see that post, you will share. Who is the person identifiable here? Okay, the original creator is someone. Forget about him. Nobody knows him because his face is not there, his name is not there, nothing is there. It's just a random page. But you are sharing it. You will be the one who will be exposed. So never involve yourself in anything like this on social media. It is not good. It is never good to talk about anything negative about your company. The best thing that you can do when you are in a certain company, avoid talking about that company. And the most best thing that you can do when you are in a certain industry, better you should not talk anything negative about that entire industry itself. That is the best thing that you can do. The second thing, even I have recently noticed this regarding visitor restrictions. When you join a big company, big product-based company, big MNC that allows you to bring the visitors into your organization, there are some restrictions for these visitors. There are only certain areas you can take the visitors. There are certain areas where you cannot take the visitors. If a person is allowed, let's say there are 10 floors in a building, a person is allowed only till the first floor and the second floor. You should not take him to the third floor. You will think, oh, what is there? Who is going to ask me? There are so many people in the office. How will one identify? You think somebody is going to sit in the CC camera and see, oh, where is this visitor in the first floor, second floor or the third floor? This is a mistake. Only take your visitors to the unrestricted areas, allowed areas. Never take your visitors to the restricted areas, because whoever is allowing the visitor, his entire job is to manage these visitors only. Do you think he is not going to see Visitor who comes, he will say, take me to that play area, and you are going to take, visitor will go out. But the person who bought that visitor, he will be the one who is affected. For example, everywhere you go, generally you will wear your ID card. The visitor ID card is completely different from your original ID card. If there is some VP level person coming from a bigger building, coming from a bigger campus to a visit, or if there is some big manager, account level manager, or even vice president kind of manager, and if they notice this, the first one to be affected will be you. You might think, what is there? Today is just Saturday and Sunday. It is just a weekend. Who cares? It's actually the building management who cares. Then you will be definitely impacted. Never ever encourage your visitors to go into the restricted areas or unallowed areas. Some areas only employees are allowed. Some areas, even the gaming areas which are present, they are for employees and only employees are allowed. If you take your visitors over there and you will get caught, they will somehow definitely identify. Maybe chances are there on a working day, maybe they might not identify, but if it is a Saturday, Sunday, entire focus will be on you because the entire building is empty and you bought your visitors, you are taking them to the restricted areas, then definitely you will face consequences. So never ever encourage your visitors to go into the unallowed areas in the building. And third thing, recently I have seen that people who are coming in, right, with high packages, for example, say even fresher, 30 lakhs package, 40 lakhs package, they are not polite to everyone. They feel that, oh, I have so much of package, I am so dominant. Actually, the thing is, the package is more, but the power is very less. You have to be polite to every single individual, be it a facilities member, be it a security, anyone. You have to be extremely polite. I will tell you one example. There is one fresher who I have recently seen. His package is around 30 lakhs. And when one security has asked him, can you please tell me your ID card, ID number? Employee ID, sorry. Yeah. Can you please tell me your employee ID? I'm just noting down whoever is there here, just to know that if any visitor is there or real employee is there. He arrogantly replied, why do you want to know my ID? I come here on a daily basis. Who are you to ask me? Correct. The security does not have any power, but the person who is handling the security, the person on top of that security, he has power. Securities manager's manager. Because your entire campus will be handled by one manager. He will handle all these security people. Now, when this particular security person goes and informs to that manager, he will have the power to take the action on you. You don't need to be you don't need to think that this particular security person, what power he has. I am 40 lakhs, I am 30 lakhs. Who cares? This guy hardly earning 10,000, 15,000. What he can do? Yes, sir. He cannot do anything. But the people above him, even though they are earning lesser than you, they have the power. Because there are some special things in the company, irrespective of your position, irrespective of your power, that you should never break. If you break them, behaviorally you are not proper, you are not even telling your employee ID, you are behaving rudely to the security. If he reports about, definitely you are going to face consequences. And not just security, with your manager, with your team members, whoever it is, it can be your same location, other location. Being polite is the most important thing, because one day or the other, if suppose let's say your company does not have hike, today at fresher level, you are at some 30 lakhs of package, you are not polite, company will never give you hike. And you will think that my job is everything. After 7 years, what is going to happen? You are going to remain in the 30 lakhs itself if you don't do the job switch. And what happens? 7 years before you are at 30 lakhs, 7 years later you are at 30 lakhs. Being polite, being with everyone, being friendly is extremely important, irrespective of your package. Remember only one thing, your package is temporary. Only your connections, whatever behavior that you do, because anybody can be laid off at any time. 2020 to 2023 has already proved it. They can give you 50 lakhs today and next 6 months they will lay you off. Then what you are going to do? Only people can help you. So please try to be polite, irrespective of whoever it is. Facilities people, security person, manager, whoever it is, anybody you see, try to be friendly and polite and things definitely will go your way, but never be rude, because you never know. This person will have contact with that above person and it will definitely affect your career. And next thing, the usage of your office laptop, and most importantly, office Wi-Fi. We all know that office provides Wi-Fi. Most of the companies provide Wi-Fi to connect in your mobile as well. In the mobile as well, you can connect to the office Wi-Fi and you can do whatever you want. Let me share you one incident that I have come across recently, personally, with a person whom I know. He uses chat GPT for his day-to-day activities. When he is not able to get some logic, he will just go to chat GPT and he will try to get the solutions out of it. It is okay. As long as you don't put the complete confidential information. If you want some kind of a logic, you ask it generically, it is going to give you a generic answer. You are going to fine tune it however you want, it is fine. No problem. But no company encourages you to use chat GPT because there is no guarantee that the employee will put everything in a generic way. Employee can sometimes just copy paste whatever is there and some specific information can go into that chat GPT system. So no company will encourage you to use the chat GPT system. He is using his office laptop. In office, you have only two devices access. One is your office laptop, the other one is your mobile phone. Long time before when he came to office, his manager has already told company is providing office Wi-Fi. You happily use it. Why you have to use your mobile data? Outside when you go, your mobile data, you might require your mobile data. Don't waste it 9 hours, 10 hours you are here. Just use office Wi-Fi. It is 100 Mbps high speed network. Connect your mobile also. Manager connected the mobile to office Wi-Fi. Company laptop anyways is either connected to company LAN or company Wi-Fi. Company laptop, this person is completely aware. This is office network. This is working on office network. So in Google Chrome, he can see what he has searched. If he can see what he has searched, company who is providing the Wi-Fi and the LAN, they can also see. So he never used chat GPT on his laptop because he is aware, okay, I am connected to LAN, they can see. But there was one situation where he is not getting the solution, he wants the solution urgently, then he immediately just took his phone, okay, this is just my mobile, right? He opened chat GPT on Google Chrome in mobile, he searched the solution and later he got a notice that you have used chat GPT and you have put company's information in chat GPT. We have identified that you have used it. And then he finally realized that he is actually using company Wi-Fi on his mobile as well. Yes, mobile is ours, Google Chrome history is ours, but the network is company's. Company can still see where the traffic is going, what applications and what you are using, basically your browsing history, because they are providing you the network. You are connected to their Wi-Fi network, so they can see everything. So when you are using the company network, you should be extremely careful what you are using and what you are doing. You are putting some application to another company, nobody cares. That is a normal thing. You are booking some train tickets or using for some payments, that nobody cares. But there are some restricted things that you should not do. Company is not going to restrict every site, because when you try on your company network to access few websites, they will already say this is a restricted website. But there are some websites you might want to open, the company also will allow you to open, but you are not supposed to open. If you want to do such kind of a thing, you should switch to mobile data. You should be aware on what network you are. So never use your personal office laptop for personal use and office Wi-Fi for personal use as well. This is extremely important. All these things you have to avoid. And final most important thing, never share your credentials or do moonlighting, or never even share your personal stuff as well. Personal stuff is what you are planning to do from like 3 years from now, 5 years from now. What you want to become within the company is something you should communicate. What you are planning to do in your life is something you should not communicate. What are your plans in your career? What is your long-term direction? Where do you want to head to? What is it that you are buying? What do you want to buy? Nothing. It should be within you. You should talk as less as possible about your personal things, but professionally within that company, whatever you are aspiring to become, that is what you should project. That is what your manager, your senior wants to hear from you. What is it that you are aspiring to become within the company? Outside the company, what you are doing, I personally feel there is a limit. Every video, it is the same thing. For everything that you speak, there is a limit. If you put this limit to 0, there is a problem. If you are not communicating anything, there is a problem. There is this certain limit that you should identify. Once you identify, things will be smooth. But never share this credentials. Some credentials are there which are common to everybody. For example, recently Confluence, even Confluence has introduced this policy of passwords should not be directly put on the Confluence pages. You have to put it somewhere else. So there are some things that are happening with respect to passwords, credentials sharing, and moonlighting. As we know, you should never get into all these things. Technology has advanced so much, they can easily catch you. This is not the old days where you can put fake experience, where you can do moonlighting. Those days are over. Now everything is digitalized. Everything, if they want to track, just like that they can track. They can even ask you, open your PF and show me. What are you going to say? If your HR comes to you and asks you, show me your PF, are you going to say, no, 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 I'm not going to show? No, right? So never get into this moonlighting kind of stuff, sharing personal stuff and all kinds of things. I think these may look small, but these are important things that we should avoid. And if we don't avoid, definitely one day or the other, we will for sure face the consequences.